Greetings and welcome everyone to the adventure tournament hosted by Comtours. Today we have a special tournament where the players will be able to actually showcase the strength of the new free-run collaboration characters in the World Arena itself. There will definitely be exclusive physical rewards, a prestigious trophy, and plenty of valuable in-game rewards that awaits for the champion as well. So all matches today will be a best of 5 with SWC ruling, meaning that there will be a pre-ban phase at the start of the draft. However, with this collaboration rule, right, all players will need to use at least one free-run collaboration character in every single match. They will not be able to pre-ban any free-run collab characters, and you cannot ban them if there's only one free-run collab character picked in the team. Failure to adhere to the rules will result in an automatic loss for that round itself, alright? So very simple rules. You just need to make sure that you pick in at least one free-run collab character. And if it's only one, you cannot ban it out, alright? So, in terms of the prizes here, okay, the champion today will be walking away with the trophy of the adventure tournament and also the Artamel gaming headset, which provides a coupon code you can see there with extra 750 crystals, 20 mystical scrolls and whatnot. The two third place players, the runner-up will receive a Volume 1 SD figurine Joker. The two third place players will be awarded with the Summonerswar t-shirts, including 300 crystals, and last but not least, the remaining 4 players will get 200 crystals as well for their efforts made today. So it is all to play for. The Artamel gaming headset is actually really nice, and the quality is super good as well. And in terms of the bracket today, here we have our players. Imzax will be up against ZHIJ. Zhaoyun will be up against Brown X Coney. On the other hand, we have Kai fighting it out against Boss Pat, and last but not least, Hechuka will be up against Haji. Alright, so once these players are ready, we should be able to hop into the quarterfinal matches real shortly. Also, there's gonna be 2 coupon codes to be given out today, so make sure to just chill, enjoy the stream, and also see how these players play the new collaboration units, alright? So I think probably the most used normal element nat 5 kind of thing from the free-run collaboration would be probably the Windstark. I think that unit is still really strong, although in the last balance patch it got nerfed a little bit, which is pretty fair. Honestly, the nerf was bound to happen on that unit because you get to reduce a little bit of the damage output coming out from him. You know, when it's 1v4, he gains like 300% back then. Now it's only a cap at 200%. And also, his attack bar gain is a little bit lesser than previous as well. In terms of usage, it's still gonna be really good to counter those kind of cleave comps where a lot of people are running, you know, if you're going for those kind of AoE cleave with Laura and whatnot. So those units are going to be good to cut in between. Same goes for this Fire Tetsuya, that's why Brown X Coney is banning it out. Sonya will be removed as well. So here we go. First pick goes to Brown X Coney, going for the Laura. That is a really nice all-rounder unit. You can go Swift to contest for turn 1. You can also go Violin. With a base speed of 120, it's still quite tough to outspeed this unit, alright? So Zhaoyun is going to be locking in the Windstalk right off the bat. That will be his collaboration character that he's picking for this round. And it's going to be the Dark Chillin Slasher as well. Oh, Coney has the right counter towards Zhaoyun's team. So Zhaoyun's lineup, he's gonna be getting tons of attack bar from the Dark Chillin, the Windstark. The Tianlang is going to be moving so many turns as well. And of course, with Brown X Coney, this guy is really premium. He has the Dark Stark as well. So Dark Stark does have really good skill too. Able to AoE stun with decent damage. So Zhaoyun is going to be locking in the Viva Shell this time, together with the Singza. Oh wow. The Isis. Okay. AoE Oblivion, it means that The whole draft from Seaen is going to be deemed useless if you let that unit through. So Seaen is gonna go for a potential Kiara right at the end. I don't think it synergizes well. Unless you're telling me that Kiara is a double nemesis will kind of thing. Yeah, Brown X Coney is gonna go with a mock roll right at the end. Okay, he's picking up a Conrad instead. So with this Conrad, it means that Seaen thinks that his team won't die on turn 1. Alright, Viva Shell will be removed. Same goes for the Light Desert Queen. Okay, bands are locked in. We are waiting for the leader skills. It should be the speed lead on both sides. Alright, here we go. Oh, Seaen is actually opting for the HP lead. So he wants to sustain the turn 1 damage output. Is he able to do so with this Laura doing good damage here? Tianlang getting 1 stun onto the Conrad, which is actually the most important one. This mock roll pretty interesting. It's slower than the Laura. So now, gonna go for the big damage, triple stuns. The Dark Chilling Slasher is going down already, and Tianlang here gets the turn pretty quickly. A lot of attack bar gain coming up from him. And can he finish off this unit? Not able to do so, but the follow through from the Dark Stark will be able to bring it down. And I think this is safe to say it's Brown X Coney's game to lose. This Conrad needs to violent proc. And he did not get it, so no heal potentially coming out from that unit. Now another huge stun onto the Windstark. This Laura next turn has all her skills available. And it's the Singza up against everybody, 4v1. He brought down the Tianlang though. But that should be it. Because Mockwall, I think next turn does have the immunity once again. Yeah, just gonna go for the Mask of Devil, placing the threat state onto the Laura. Does not even want to go for the glancing. No point. So normal attack will be able to push back a little bit here and there. And 1-0. 1-0 lead coming out from Brown X Coney. So that lineup, of course, it's not easy to pull all those units, right? But man, really heavy LD draft coming out from Brown X Coney. This guy, he doesn't go for normal units. Okay, we'll see whether Seaen is able to understand the situation here. I think you kind of need to pre-ban one of those LD picks coming up from Brown X Coney, right? Because Laura is just too strong. Okay, here we go. Last round's pre-bans were these 2 units. What is it going to be this time? Oh, he's taking away the Werner. The light Werner. So now Seaen. Oh wow, that is a very aggressive first pick. Going for the water Freerin. And this unit is more like a burst damage kind of thing. It's like a Daphnis, right? Where you want to move as fast as possible. It could be on double Nemesis since that Shizuka might be picked up. So we'll see what's the rune on that unit later on. So he's gonna go for a Seimei as well. And Brown X Coney, I don't think he needs to change things up. Gonna go for the Light Geralt. Okay, very interesting. Good AoE damage coming out from him. Able to armor break as well. But of course, with Seimei in the field, it means that it's only going to be 1 turn. Unless that unit is banned out. Which is highly likely, right? So Seaen does have a Beelzebub as well. Going for the Rakuni too. So if you're Cody, are you afraid of that Seaen. Yeah, you are. So Isis will be banned out as well. I think here, without Speed Leader on Zaoyun's side, yeah, that Rakuni probably on some sort of Vio build. But Zaoyun might have a chance at this, you know, because at the end of the day, if this Water Furion dies, there's gonna be the revive coming out from the Shizuka. So we'll see what Brown X Coney can do. Not able to strip 2 units. However, a secondary follow through coming out from the Mock Wall. He's gonna place the Threat State onto the Light Geralt. So they are forced to hit it. And this skill will kill off 2 units already. Right off the bat. The Rakuni is gonna go for the heal a little bit here and there. Armor Break applied onto the Shizuka. And there's gonna be the revive. So, do you revive the Beelzebub? Oh, very interesting. Going for the third skill, all things in nature first. Alright. So with this armor break onto the Rakuni and the Shizuka, they are gonna be taking pretty good damage here. Like Geralt moving once again. So now, there's still a threat state on that Geralt. What are you going to do? Reviving the Water Furion. So there's gonna be the penetration here, big damage output. Not able to kill. Oh boy. But the Geralt is gonna go down soon though. So getting the threat state on the Dark Start. Able to draw the aggression right there. But to no avail, the unit is gonna go down. Now slow debuff is applied onto 2. Mock Wall. Who do you threat state on now? Okay, he's gonna sacrifice the Mock Wall later. So didn't get the stuns, but an additional turn here will be able to bring down something. But not yet. The Laura goes for the Light Guardian Angel this time. So Beelzebub will be reviving here. And he has no choice but to... Oh, he didn't crit the Mock Wall. Yeah, Mock Wall with the anti-crit now is too strong. So 2-0 lead coming up from Brown X Coney. Yeah, that Beelzebub. I mean, even if he killed off the Mock Wall, right? There's still the Laura and also the Dark Stock to deal with. You probably bring back the Shizuka. Yeah, I think the one... If let's say Beelzebub kills off something, it's going to be 50-50. Either the Water Furion comes back alive, right? But if that unit comes alive, she didn't have the third skill anymore. Yeah, it's still gonna be downhill for Zaoyun, I think. But man, how you dealing with Brown X Coney's draft is so hard. Okay, he's gonna go back to a Sonya pre-ban. I mean, if I'm him, right, I was always afraid of the Isis. I would just remove that one. Don't overcomplicate things, right? Just ban whatever that Brown X Coney is showing. Yeah, going for the Light Warner ban earlier was a pretty waste of a pre-ban as well. So this time, once again, the Tetsuya is removed. Wind Start will be placed. So he's gonna go with the Seimei very early on. Yeah, not really sure about that. In a way, it's a force ban, right? So we'll see what Zaoyun does here. Middle phase of the draw, very important. You need to counter that Dark Stark. You need to find something to counter it. That unit has been actually doing quite a lot of work. Doing good damage, big stuns all around. So the Dark Chilling Slasher here means that it would not get stunned up by the units coming out from Coney. Very good inability effect immune passive. But once again, you need to deal against the Isis. That's why I say you just need to remove that one. Force Brown X Coney go for another LD, you know? He's not playing Sonya today. That's another waste of pre-ban, you know? So, Zaoyun is gonna go for a Viva Shell right at the end. And once again, you're forced to ban off the Isis here. No other way around it. Oh, that is not looking good for Zaoyun. Oh, man. Yeah, you banned the Tianlang, but now you need to deal with AoE Oblivion. I think this one is pretty much game over. Unless the Seaen resists or something like that, right? So he's gonna go for the strip. Dinah cuts in between, but do you transform? That is the question. I think you need to strip something. Okay, he's playing it safe, going for the shield instead. I would have actually preferred to just inevitable wound the Isis, because now with 3 buffs you cannot provoke anyone. And now you're gonna get Oblivion up. But Seimei resisted it. Okay, that is something working for Zaoyun then. Very lucky to get the resist on the Oblivion on that unit. So, who does he sleep now? Placing it onto the Windstark. Now, AoE armor break applied. Second wall. Did not do much. The Darkstalk needs to get the second skill up and running again. So double stuns from the Chilling Slasher this time. And it's not looking really good for Brown X Coney now. Because with the Isis getting armor broken here, that unit is gonna go down. So very nice additional turn from the Seimei, reducing the cooldown of the the Dark Chilling Slasher here. So Dinah does have the transformation this time. He's gonna go for it. Probably start working onto the Light Geralt. Okay, never mind. He feels like the Laura is more important, so he's just gonna be removing that one first instead of the Armor Breaker. So Chilling Slasher going for the stuns. Okay, nice stun onto the Laura here. I think this one in the bag for Zaoyun. The Chilling Slasher able to get tons of turns right now. Yeah, the downfall about this Coney's draft was actually that Isis not landing the Oblivion. I think Oblivion lands pretty much game over, right? Because the wall was coming from the Light Geralt. There's gonna be tons of swirls. Not able to bring it down. Yeah, the Darkstalk is gonna die towards the dot anyways. So it's 2-1. Nice comeback from Zaoyun. So Seimei, do you pre-ban that unit now? Yeah, Seimei has been actually deterring Brown X Coney's draft quite a lot. We did see round 2, he also had to like force ban that unit, right? And once you let that unit through, she does that. Yeah, once she resists the Oblivion, game over. Unless you have another unit that can deter her. Another AoE Oblivion kind of thing. Dark Gojo? Does he have it? I feel like Dark Gojo is better than Isis. Because you have good damage output coming from it as well. But he might not have it. So last round pre-ban. What is it going to be this time? Yeah, Seimei ban. So Zaoyun is very afraid of the Tianlang because he's always going for the Windstark. I don't think he'll be changing things up here. But with first pick, okay. Yeah, he had the option for the Water Freerin. But Brown X Coney is flashing that Sonya. It's all mind games at this point. So Darkstalk and Laura. And because Zaoyun is never contesting for speed, right? Means that Brown X Coney is able to just do whatever he wants here. He don't even need a speed leader. Just go full 5 AoE damage kind of thing. So it's going to be the Viva Shell and the Dark Chilling Slasher once again. So Coney, what other options do you have? Okay, that is a rather interesting passive unit. Whenever you crit, you gain attack bar on that unit. So Motwell to draw aggression with the threat state. I feel like Motwell, right? He's lacking one thing. If he can heal up the team a little bit, maybe just a 10-15% heal coming up from any of his skills, he's gonna be one of the best supporters in the game. But right now, it's still very niche. Yeah, very high base speed. That's the positive of it. But yeah, no heals make it so that it's not really that viable, alright? So Brown X Coney might be locking in the Sonya. And he does not. He's gonna go with AoE damage with the Nikki. Another full LD draft from Brown X Coney's side. So who do you remove? The Nikki attack buff is gonna be really scary here. So Seaen is actually afraid of the light Legolas. Okay, fair enough. Speed leader against HP lead. So that's gonna be the Light Guardian Angel Motwell to place the immunity as well. Oh, armor break applied onto the Laura. That thing is on revenge. Very interesting. So now threat state will be applied here. Big stun onto the Windstark. Now with the attack buff rolling here. Big damage, but unfortunately not able to... Never mind. I wanted to say not able to stun the Gianna, but Gianna's still alive. So this might be a pretty good comeback if Seaen can land the strip. And he gets it onto 4. Now Juno. Decent damage. Okay, Laura gets one-shotted. Now, tons of additional turns from this Chilling Slasher. For sure. He's gonna be getting a lot of turns with the increased attack bar. So once again, another additional turn from the Dark Stark, but there's gonna be bombs applied right now. So Gianna failing to land it. Gets the additional turn. Oh, very nice stun onto the Motwell here again. So provokes are applied. And it's safe to say, I think Seaen is making a really good comeback here. Because Dark Stark is dead. Nikki can't heal up as well. Yeah, bomb applied onto the Motwell here, and it's 2-2. Okay, very interesting. So we might see a reverse sweep coming up from Seaen. Brown X Coney didn't... I mean, he needed to kill off that Gianna. One thing, the Dark Stark didn't stun it. With the additional turn, the normal attack damage is a little bit lackluster, I think. I'm not sure whether it's Brown X Coney runes on that unit. I'm pretty sure his rune quality is good, right? This guy, he plays for Orphanage in Siege. I mean, to enter into the top guild in Asia server, it means that your rune quality, your rune depth is pretty wide, I'd say. Really good artifacts as well. But yeah, the normal attack damage is only 2k onto the Gianna earlier. I'm not sure whether it crit or not, but I saw 2000 plus only, if I'm not mistaken. So it is what it is. This time the pre-bans would be the Isis and the Viva Shell. So once again, Windstark, and he's gonna go for the Seaen. What will Brown X Connie do here? He had a lot of troubles dealing against that Seaen earlier. So he's gonna go for Ragdoll and the Light Legolas this time. Ragdoll though. Okay. The Chilean Slasher has very high crit rates, so the passive of the Ragdoll will be applied, bringing in the Conrad as well. So there's gonna be a potential combo here coming up from Seaen, if those two units are not banned out, right? Because if Seaen is able to survive on that Conrad, he can swap something into a low HP and to follow through with the Chilean Slasher's 4th skill. So that's a very, very smart combination coming up from Seaen. I like that Beelzebub at the end as well. However, Brown X Connie is going to go for the Dark Nezuko and the Light the Big. A lot of very strong individual passive units right here. So inbuilt glancing on that Light the Big. Do you remove it? Yes, you do. So Seaen is going to be gone from the picture here as well. And I'm not sure whether Brown X Connie figured out about Seaen's combination. There's the Conrad swap into the Chilean Slasher 4th skill to kill. So we'll see about that. Speed leader on the side of Brown X Connie. His team is, in a way, okay, but kinda lacking a little bit of damage, right? So right off the bat, gets the additional turn. Just normal attacking the Chilean Slasher here. There's gonna be team up as well. Oh wow. The Legolas. Big damage done onto the Conrad. And Conrad survives. So now the important question here is whether Seaen can land the provoke. He needs to get it. Oh, he did not get it onto the two most important units, so Conrad goes down with the additional turn here. Able to work a little bit onto the Chilean Slasher, but Beelzebub bringing back the Conrad with the Madness Judgment. Do you actually kill off the unit now? It's quite scary. So threat state to draw the aggression from Brown X Connie team. The Windstark is going to buy some time here. Now what do? Big stun onto the Conrad. So Beelzebub goes down. It's 3v3, but I think advantage Seaen, right? So Conrad gets the additional turn here. Yeah, gotta go for the Deadly Wave. Able to bring down the Light Legolas. Wow. Now, with Dark Nezuko here, has to go for the team up to cleanse the attack debuff. So Ragdoll is in trouble now. Very squishy. With this additional turn, he's still not under Torrent range. So I think Seaen is actually making a huge comeback here. Because he still has the Beelzebub revive. The Torrent. Okay, Beelzebub is back. Madness Judgment to finish off the Ragdoll. And there's no more damage output on the side of Brown X Connie. Seaen making a really good comeback here. And it's GG. 3-2. What a comeback coming up from him. Oh man. Wow. Amazing play coming up from him. Honestly, his drafting at the start was a little bit shaky, but I think after he figured out how to deal against Connie's draft, because he was always going for the same things, and then for that last match, too many passives, right? And when you're running these kind of lineups with all these passive single target damage dealers, you need some form of healers, okay? Things like Nikki. I think you should have been picking in Nikki instead of the Dark Nezuko. Dark Nezuko there, yeah, I mean, you can cleanse, but Nikki does a better job at it. Although you got 3 turns immunity, but one strip from the Windstark, there's no point, right? So yeah, I would have preferred Nikki there. You know, you got attack buff for the entire team as well. And good cleanse. So it is what it is. A very nice comeback once again from Seaen, you know. Seaen played really well. And once again, kudos to Kony though. Able to provide us a really nice showcase with all his LD Nat 5s too. Yeah, the Dark Stark. Didn't do much, but then in the first 2 matches, he played a role at it. Getting quite a lot of important stuns here and there. But other than that, yeah, the normal attack is a little bit... Okay, here we go. We have Kai up against Boss Pat now. Oh boy. So Tetsuya and the Karnal removed. Okay, what is Kai going to do here? He's gonna go for a Fire Stark. Okay. This unit is also pretty interesting. I do like the third skill coming out from this. It's a really big burst damage, right? And then if you kill the enemy with the third skill, they can't revive if you need to deal against those kind of reviver teams, right? Second skill obviously is the same, where you can straight provoke. So Kai's gonna go for the Sierra and the Irene. Boss Pat bringing in the Hey Gang Oliver. To follow through with that is going to be the Wind Robo. And also a Josephine. So Josephine here is only good against the Sierra at this point. Potentially the monkey if he's stunned with normal attack. I think this monkey is a really good pick. Okay, Boss Pat, you need to pick in a Freeran collab character, alright? So once again, just a reminder for all the players, you have to use at least one Freeran collaboration character in every single match. They will not be able to pre-ban any Freeran collab characters, and you cannot ban them if there's only one Freeran collab character picked in the team. So it's gonna be the Water Freeran right at the end for Boss Pat. He has the 44% attack lead right now. Is he going to outspeed Kai's draft? No. That Irene is on Swift. So Robo to follow through here. Gets the pushback. Can he land the stun? Alright, very important. Two stuns onto the Irene and the Sierra here. But you're kinda lacking damage if you're Boss Pat. Oh, if this monkey... Wow. Thankfully, no stun. So he's able to push back a little bit on this Irene. Sierra is gonna be moving as well. I think here you just gotta send it. Oh. Opting for the normal attack instead. Very interesting. So Water Freeran is dead. And now you're gonna be having an issue killing off the Dark Monkey. I mean the Fire Monkey. Yeah, there's no way. The Wind Robo goes down. It's mainly Josephine against the wall here. Yeah, this Hey Gang is not providing much for the team. I think you should have done that earlier. Yeah, try to apply the glancing onto the Sierra. Maybe you can deter the bomb and get your Water Freeran working. But with that being said, Hey Gang is gonna die towards the bomb here. I think the Stark just needs to normal attack. Don't need to do anything. Just wait for this Josephine to move. The bomb is ready on that Sierra. So Josephine, no passive means that it's gonna get stunned up into the burst damage here. Bam. And it's GG. So 1-0 lead for Kai. Yeah, I think Boss Pat going for Hey Gang early on nowadays is not really the play. I think Hey Gang, there's just too many counters nowadays. And also, if you're not bringing in any units which provides buffs, like you see, right, if a lot of people play Hey Gang, they have things like Eleanor, those kind of combinations, so that you're always able to utilize the passive. But yeah, that one you're relying on your Josephine to provide you the shield. Yeah, it's not really that great together with it. That's why nowadays you don't really see Hey Gangs picked up. Especially in like high level, right? Because in higher end RTA, when people pick Hey Gang, there's so many counters. You can just go things like Layla. There's the Nyx as well, you know. Just turn 1, reset, Veronica, all these kind of things. Almost 90% of players up there has all these units. Because they're the big whales. So here we go. Last round's pre-ban, these were the ones. What would it be this time? So Boss Pet probably wants to remove... Do you remove Gianna here? Do you think Kai is gonna pick it? Okay, that's a very interesting pre-ban. Does Kai even have that unit? I'm not sure. Okay. Interesting. The Dark Devil Maiden, right? So Boss Pet is gonna go for the Carnal. And Sierra and the Firestuck once again for the side of Kai. Yeah, I was Kai's guildmate back then. I don't think he had that unit previously. Unless he recently pulled it. So what will Boss Pet do here? Thinking it through. If you're gonna go for Carnal, you stick to turn 2. Oh, okay. So maybe the Carnal is synergized towards the Wind Rebel. Yeah, because there's gonna be pushbacks a little bit here from the strips. And maybe a big Carnal AoE nuke to follow through. So Kai is gonna go for the Shiho as well as this Juno here. So Juno is so strong against the 3 units picked up coming up from Boss Pet at the moment. He needs to lay out one free run collab character right now. What is it going to be? Does he have anything apart from Water Free Run? Because I think Water Free Run here is gonna be in deep trouble if that Shiho is let through, right? Turn 1, big damage output into potential stun. Probably dies towards 1 alter ego attack as well. And Kai is just gonna go all in with the Sonya. Very nice drop coming out from Kai. So now, you're forced to ban the Sonya. Oliver is removed. So HP leader on the side of Boss Pet. So I think this Water Free should be able to sustain here, but there's just too many follow-up damage after that from the Shiho. You know, there's gonna be bombs applied and whatnot. The alter ego attack here. Free Run almost going down. Josephine needs to provoke. Did not get it, but this additional turn is huge. Not really. Didn't get the stun. Another chance in life. So not able to stun the Sierra again. Wow. Provokes applied onto the 3 most important units as well. So Sierra's bomb here. Resistance. Very good additional turn from this Carnal. Do you just go for the SWAT rain? No stun onto the Sierra this time. So there's gonna be Juno's 20% heal. This Sierra here. Just going for the 3rd skill to gain attack bar because of that slow debuff. Big stun onto the Carnal. Robo is controlled up once again. So additional turn from the Sierra means that alter ego attack will be able to stun this Josephine. Robo goes down. Carnal is in trouble. I don't think he survives this bomb. Yeah, there's no way. 21,000. Big bomb damage, and that is gonna be securing kill onto the Josephine as well. 2-0. Boss Pet did not stand a chance there. There's just so many like very good counter picks coming up from Kai. Obviously, that Sonya at the end was really good. But man, I think he probably needs to find something like a... If you're gonna go with Water Free Run, your draft needs to revolve around some sort of very high attack bar booster unit or the Shizuka, you know. So at least if your Frieren dies, your Shizuka to revive, or you contest for speed. Things like Zibala, you know, Zibala is a very good turn 1 pick, which also synergizes well with his Oliver, right? Because you're running 33% speed lead. So yeah, if you're going for those kind of water Frieren combinations, I think that's the best way to draft. Alright. So do we see another reverse sweep here? Or will Kai get a smooth sailing into the semifinals of this adventure tournament? We'll see real soon. This is round 3 of the best of 5 between Boss Pat and Kai. So Juno and Kanal pre-ban. Firestuck will be taken from Kai. First picking it every single time. So far, we haven't seen any of the ferns yet, right? Things like Wind Fern. Oh, Tessarion, okay. Yeah, I think the Tessarion pick here is a little bit too early because there's no passive unit that you want to deter on the side of Kai yet. Kai is able to capitalize on that now. Oh, Boss Pet is actually going for the Wind Obel. Very interesting. So Gianna and Sigrid. Oh, that is a very scary draft coming off from Kai. So double speed leaders locked in for Boss Pet. Now, you kind of need to go for some sort of strips. Maybe a Heigang here will be nice. Okay, he's gonna go for Cheongpong. So the Wind Obel does have a very interesting passive where when she's attacking on her turn, does a little bit more hits to try to armor break for 2 turns. Okay, we'll see whether she can land the armor break. I'm not sure whether she's able to survive here as well though. Because with this Sigrid, it means that I think it's a swift Sigrid. It means that he's gonna be moving first, right? So you're boosting up the oracles where they do have... Oh, just normal attacking here. Okay, making sure that the Gianna moves in front. Because, like I said, the oracles does have normal attack bar increase with the normal attacks. So... yeah, now he is able to go for the flag of ambush. Full attack bar for the entirety of Kai's units. Another round of bombs applied. Obel goes down. The additional damage from the Gianna is crazy. Seaen misses the bomb, but it's okay. Everything is gonna be destroyed. This is a clean sweep coming out from Kai. So congratulations to him. He's gonna be moving onwards to the semifinals of the adventure tournament. Didn't sweat at all. I think he played it really well in terms of the drafting. And of course, he does have big guns like Sigrid, which we don't really see too often, right? I mean, like, if you're talking about Arte, attack bar boosters with attack buff, Drake is probably the most sorted unit for LD. But of course, Sigrid is just a slightly budget version of it. Because on one hand, Craig is better mainly because he boosts up more attack bar, and also he provides the speed buff, which makes it so like things like Sonya, all these kind of things is gonna be doing so much more. That's why whenever you see Craig in Arte, oh man, that unit is really scary, you know. Sigrid, not so much. Yeah, we're able to like chill with that, no problem. So yeah, it is what it is. But on the other hand, Sigrid does pull an extra 2 allies to attack, which reduces the cooldown of that 2 units as well. That's why if you're running oracles, I think the better pairing will be Sigrid. If you're running things like Zeraf, all these kind of things where you need the attack bar, Sigrid is better in that context. Alright? Slightly different, but does the same. Okay, next up, I think we're gonna be having Hechuka up against Haji soon. So once those two players are ready, we are gonna be hopping into it. Also, once again, there's gonna be 2 coupon codes to be given out today. So make sure to just wait for the code later and collect it as soon as possible because there's gonna be limited redemptions on it. Also, just gonna be reminding the players once again, they will need to use at least 1 Freeran collaboration character in every single match. They are not able to pre-ban any Freeran collab characters, and you cannot ban if there's only 1 Freeran collab character picked in the team. Okay, very simple stuff. Failure to adhere to the rules will result in an automatic loss for that round itself. So how are you guys doing in the chat? Everybody enjoying your Thursday? Yeah? Tomorrow TGIF already, so fast. Yeah, Friday is coming. Friday, everybody very happy, right? Because coming into the weekend, you can relax. So once these 2 players are ready, Hechuka is like one of those players that is recently playing a lot of tournaments. I like the improvement and dedication coming up from this guy. We've seen him playing superbly well in the Grand Esports 2026, right? I think he went pretty far in that tournament. So we see whether he's gonna be bringing in any of the LD counterparts. So far, we haven't seen things like Light Fern, Dark Freeran. I think, okay, personally, my favorite collaboration character in this Freeran, right? It has to be the Light Fern, right? I think that unit passive is just a little bit too strong. It's not really about the reflective... How do I put it? It's not really about the reflective harmful effect buff, you know? It's the amount of attack bar that he gains for herself. She moves so many turns. And yeah, with the second skill, you also gain attack bar when you land your debuff. I think 15% per debuff, right? Which is actually quite crazy. Which means that if you land it on 2 debuff on 4 units, that is 1 turn right off the bat. And when the opponent attacks anyone on your side, she gains 10%. Also reducing the damage coming out from the opponent by 20%. It's like a Nyx, the Dark Hacker on steroids. You know, Dark Hacker also does a little bit similar stuff, but you don't have that reflective harmful effect buff, which makes it so that the Light Fern is already so much better. So here we go, we have Hechuka up against Haji. Secondly, Dark Freeran is also a really strong LD Nat 5. I like the pushback into the seal. Pretty strong. Alright, pre-bans locked in. The Dark Gojo and the Layla. So Hechuka does not want to deal against a Layla. First pick goes to Haji though. So do you lock in the collaboration character right off the bat? Okay, he's gonna go for the Fire Freeran. Okay, this unit is quite interesting, able to like absorb a little bit of attack bar here and there. But the other debuff that she lands is not really that sought out. Honestly, we don't really need unrevivable 1-turn debuff, things like that. I would prefer her to maybe place like slow debuff, you know, more RTA-like debuffs, things like that. So he's gonna go for the Wusa and the Parjanya as well. Hechuka does have the Seaen. So Seaen to counter that Parjanya. Gonna go for the Fire Stock as well. So once again, all players will need to use at least one Freeran collaboration character in every single match. You cannot pre-ban any of it as well. And you cannot ban the collaboration character if there's only one picked in the team. So we'll definitely see the Fire Freeran as well as the Fire Stock in play. So Haji is gonna go for the Irene as well as a Kai. Do you actually go Leo here? Oh, Leo is a nice pick. Yeah, with the Viva Shell. You're forced to ban either one of those, and then Seaen will be let through. And where is your damage after that? I already know what Hechuka is gonna do here. He's gonna ban off the Irene. Yeah, for sure an Irene ban here, right? And if you're Haji, I think you kind of need to remove either the Viva or the Leo. You're not big damage output. Oh, he's removing the Kai instead. Okay, very interesting. So you're not afraid of the Irene sealing up your team. But Haji is letting through the Viva Leo combo as well. Interesting. So turn 1, Leo should be able to snipe off something real quick. I think these kind of Leos are just pure damage output, you know. Maybe with a torrent around 50 to 60,000. It's going to be really hard to survive the torrent nuke. So here we go. Leo moves first, obviously, because of the passive, dealing a little bit of damage towards that. Parjana getting the provoke as well. So going for the switch now. What can this Leo do? How much damage does it do? Oh, gets the provoke onto the Irene as well. Yep. Look at the amount of damage done. And now you're handicapped a little bit. So right off the bat, you lose your most important unit, which you kind of needed to seal off the Leo or things like that. Now, Fire Freeran. Did not do much with the third skill. Okay, well, we'll see whether she's gonna pick up some damage soon. As time goes by, damage increases, HP decreases here. So normal attack, able to gain a little bit of attack bar, get some heals. Okay, she's gonna be moving next. So 6k damage, alright. So now with the armor break. Well, it's not much onto the fire stock though. I think you need to kill off the unit first, since it's armor broken as well. But opting for the normal attack instead onto the Viva Shell here. So Parjana will be able to finally move. And can he get the controls off? Okay, big stun onto Josephine. Additional turn from the Fire Stark. Oh, Haji is actually making a pretty good comeback here. So another huge stun onto it. Now, can this Wusa violent? He can't. So if you're Hachuka, you need to kind of remove the Wusa first, I guess. There's gonna be another round of third skill coming out from the Fire Freeran. Parjana next turn has the skill. So we know that unit is on Despair. Very important additional turn, able to sustain the Fire Stark. If not, that unit would have gone down. So Wusa here does have the Wish of Immortality, placing it up. This Leo needs to go under Torrent range again. So Josephine can't even strip a fire unit. So, oh wow, he actually one-shotted it? And there you go. Pajana deleted from the field. And he can't revive because of the third skill coming out from the Fire Stark. That was clutch. He needed to sack it like that. No other way around it. So wow, now Haji is in trouble. He's trying really tough to bring down this Viva. Now getting stunned up as well. It's going to be free reign for this Leo to just do good damage every single time. So look at the amount of damage from the normal attack onto the Wusa. He's gonna go down soon. So with this Violent proc, what can the Fire Freeman do? So close to bringing down the Viva. So there's gonna be another round of heals. Has to bring down the Viva Shell here. Because I feel like as time goes by, there's gonna be a chance for this free reign. But with the controls from Josephine, there's no way. So just gonna go for the swap here. It's under Torrent range. Yeah, disappointing. Boom! That unit gets demolished. 1-0 lead coming out from Hachuka. But man, that fire stuck though. That fire stuck, not making that unit revive. So strong. Got a really good damage output crit on it as well. Because I don't think it's a guaranteed crit from Firestock, right? The third skill basically is just like attack the unit based on your max HP and also got additional damage based on HP on it. Extra damage output. Yeah, you still need crit rate, I guess. No need crit damage, but crit rate is pretty important on it. Oh, you deal additional damage based on your HP loss. Oh yeah, it was around like half life, right? I think the Firestock was at around 40-50% health. So yeah, really good nuke. So Haji this time, who do you want to pre-ban? You need to remove... I think you need to remove the Viva Shell. Or the Leo, you know, one of those kind of bans. So, both sides thinking it through. This pre-ban, very important. And it's gonna be the Josephine as well as the Irene. Now, first pick will be on the side of Hachuka. Do you go for the Firestock right off the bat? Okay, he's opting for his Viva Shell. Really good first pick. Very strong as well. Viva opens up so many options. So, it depends whether this Viva is on a Violent build. You know, Violent Viva with the Josephine combo, pretty strong as well. Oh, Haji is taking the Leo away. Does it work like that? Okay. Very interesting. So does not want Hachuka to take it, so he's opting for it on his team. Okay, here we go. Now, Hachuka is gonna bring in the big guns. The Light Robo as well as the Velasca. Oh boy. And I can foresee a Firestock incoming as well. So AoE provokes. Big damage output from those two units in the middle. Haji, is your Juno able to survive the nukes? I'm not sure. Gonna be going for the Parjana here as well. And Hetrika will be picking in the Seaen. Okay, I think yeah, Windstock here seems a little bit better. So more damage output. Seaen, yeah, I guess deters the Parjana a little bit. That's about it, right? Just gonna force Haji to pick in something else at the end as well. So gonna go for the Douglas. Okay, if you're running Douglas, who is the ban? Velasca, is it? Ah, force ban, yeah. Yeah, because Velasca doesn't care about Douglas passive, right? There's just gonna be really good nukes coming out from it. Especially when, as time goes by, Haji loses a couple of units. The Velasca is just gonna get stronger every single time. So, force ban on those 2 units. Here we go. Round 2 of this quarterfinal match between Haji and Hetrika. Every match today is going to be a best of 5 as well. So we'll see here. Leo. Can he get the pushback? No, not opting for it. So, if you're running this light robo, do you just self-destruct here? No point, right? So I think normal attacking makes sense. He swaps the Leo, and Leo is dead. Yeah, honestly, I feel like taking the Leo away doesn't really make much sense. The unit just died. Now, it all depends whether Haji's team is fast. I believe they do have speed on it, because all these units doesn't really synergize well with the Leo. So, could be a little bit better for Haji, I guess. Now, Fire Freeren can't really do too much here with the 3rd skill. Now with all these AoE attacks, right? The Seaen is just too strong. So there's gonna be really good heals coming out from the Seaen soon. Now, Provoked landed. The Robo honestly don't even need to use any skills yet. So gets the stun onto the Seaen. This Viva is doing pretty good damage as well. So 4k. Yeah, Seaen permanent full health here. I'm not sure about this. 1.8k only from the Juno with armor break. Oh, I think that's not enough. The artifacts has to be improved on it. So now just going for the switch of Destiny onto the Juno. Is she on Despair? Yeah, gets triple stun. Okay, something working out from Haji, but to no avail. Big stun once again, but Seaen is just doing Seaen things. Now you land this debuff, but everybody is just gonna heal up. He gets the threat state. Oh, no stun onto the Viva Shell. This time self-destruct incoming. Not able to kill off the units yet, but Juno is gonna go down here. Same goes for the Fire Freeren. Yeah, very low on health now. The stock is moving soon. Actually able to heal up quite a lot with the passive though. So we'll see whether she's able to survive this. Attack power up 30%. Yeah, down to last hit. The unit goes down and it's 3v1 against the Parjana now. So we know this Parjana is on a Despair build. There's not gonna be any Vio shenanigans. And when you land all this debuff, look at the amount of heals. There's no way. Yeah, Viva can just comfortably heal up here. And the Windstock is back to full. So I think at this point, Haji needs to recalibrate, think it through in terms of the drafting. Buy time. How are you dealing against this kind of draft? Do you pre-ban Viva Shell? I think at this point, you are lacking answers, I guess. Removing the Josephine. Yeah, I always prefer to just ban LD, you know. Because if you ban, I mean, if you let through the Josephine, there's still other counters against it. You can bring in Layla, all these kind of things. So Hachuka still not able to bring down the first life of this Parjanya, but hopefully soon. We're actually seeing something on Destroy. Who is destroying the HP of this Viva? Is it a Despair Destroy Parjanya? It could be, you know. And we're seeing a little bit of Destroy onto the other two units as well. So going for Thunderous State. The damage output from the start not that great yet. 4 more turns from the revive. Is he able to sustain this? Okay, nope. 1 more turn, and there's gonna be the self-destruct. So Parjanya goes down, and it's 2-0. 2-0 lead coming out from Hachuka. But man, he has really good answers towards Haji's draft, right? Because we've seen him picking in the Parjanya quite a lot so far. 1 Seimei. And you can't do anything about it, you know. Yeah. That's the beauty of that pick. Seimei is just too strong. I think whenever you see Seimei, you either need to go for those kind of snipe comms, or you go for double bombers, like I guess something with Sierra. Try to burst something up quickly. You're bringing in all this kind of debuffs. Yeah, just gonna get run over. Especially when you still need to deal against the Viva Shell as well. So he's gonna be banning off the Dark Gojo once again. So first pick, Fire Frieren. Yeah, I feel like Fire Frieren has really good potential. It's just that, like I mentioned earlier, the third skill, the debuff that's coming out from her is not really that relevant in RTA. It would have been a little bit better if she provides things like maybe Armor Break, you know? Armor Break could be good. Because we can see her damage output is pretty decent over time. And also, the passive healing is also quite good in terms of sustainability. Can definitely see her work in the future in RTA if she gets a little bit of tuning. I mean, like tweaking in terms of the third skill. So Haji is gonna go for the Byung-chul as well as the Irene. Hachuka locking in the Velasca and the Leo. So 15 seconds left on the side of Haji. What is he going to do? The Velasca is looking really scary. Because on one hand, Haji is lacking heals. It's only coming out from the Byung-chul so far. And also, of course, the passive healing from the Fire Frieren. Gotta go for the Tetsuya and the Kai. The 2 fire variants. So Hachuka is thinking it through. It's either the Wind or Fire Stark that he's gonna be opting for. And it's going to be the Wind. Yeah, it has to be the Leo ban here. So removing that unit. I can see Haji actually winning this one. If the stars align, right? I mean, like, yeah, speed leader makes it so that the Kai should be moving in front. Unless this Viva Shell is on a swift build. Oh, he's opting for the HP leader instead. Interesting. So that defeats the purpose of the Fire Tetsuya, right? I am not sure. Because you're bringing Fire Tetsuya against the Josephine. I think there were better options at the end. I just thought that he wanted the speed lead. So Kai will cut here, giving Josephine the shields for the entire team. Now provoke the Plight coming out from the Windstalk. So gets the additional turn here. And Velasca is moving. Yeah, just gonna be opting for the normal attack here. Byung-chul able to heal up the team a little bit with the second skill. But as we can see, even with the armor break onto the Josephine, it did not do much damage. Now, he's just gonna continue working onto somebody here. I think he can just swap the Fire Tetsuya right off the bat because the unit is stun up. You get the turn once again. You can control the free rin. So 2 turns provoked into the stun. Velasca is moving next. And that is really scary. The burst is coming. And oh. Yeah, removing one unit makes it so that the second skill is gonna be doing more onto the free rin. So making sure that unit goes down. Byung-chul down to last hit. And oh boy. This ain't looking good for Haji. So Kai needs to get some stuns. But when you do that, you're giving the Josephine another round of shields. So Viva Shell here, just gonna be opting for the normal attack. And 4v1 against the Kai, getting 2 turns provoked as well. Oh, look at that damage. Yeah, I mean, there were better options at the end here, I guess. You know, I mean, you're kind of have to face the Josephine already, right? You are probably banning off the Leo or the Viva Shell. The Josephine was picked in the middle phase of the draft. You got 2 options. I think you needed to find something that can deal against the Josephine instead of picking units which provide so many stuns for that unit. And also your elemental disadvantage against it. So yeah, it's a 3-0 sweep coming up from Hachuka. He's gonna be smooth sailing into the semi-finals of the Adventure Tournament as well. So unfortunately, we are having a walkover in the match between ImZax and ZHIJ. I believe ZHIJ is not available at this moment. Yeah, there's no point of contact with him today. So Zax will be moving onwards to the semi-finals as well. And it's gonna be up against Zhao Yun. We're gonna be seeing Kai fighting Hachuka later on as well. So we're gonna be releasing the first code of the night, everybody. Make sure to collect this one once again as soon as possible, because there's gonna be limited redemptions on it. It's oh wait. Give me a moment. Let me remove this site. Okay, it's Himmel C001 for 1 mystical scroll and 100 energy, okay? Himmel SEA001 for 1 mystical scroll and 100 energy. You'll be able to receive really good stuff from it. Okay, make sure to collect this one as soon as possible because there's limited redemptions on it, alright? Once again, Himmel C001. 1 MS is all it takes for a potential collab nat 5. You know, if you get lucky with a purple SP button lightning. Alright guys, so we're gonna hop into a short break. Don't go anywhere. I'll see you soon. Welcome back to the second half of the Adventure Tournament hosted by Comters. So now we do have the remaining 4 players that is going to be fighting it out for the grand prize later on. So once again, we'll just show you guys the ruling and stuff like that for those of you who just joined in. We are having the Adventure Tournament where the players will be able to showcase the strength of the new Freeran collaboration characters. All matches today will be a best of 5 with the SWC ruling, where there will be a pre-ban phase at the start of the draft. All players will need to use at least one of the Freeran collaboration character in every single match. They will not be able to pre-ban any Freeran collab characters, and you cannot ban the Freeran collab character if there's only one picked in the team. In terms of the prizes, the champion today will be walking away with the trophy of the Adventure Tournament, as well as the Artamel Gaming headset. And you can see there's going to be extra crystals and mystical scrolls here as well. The runner-up will receive Volume 1 SD Freeran Joker. The 2 third place players will be awarded with the Summonerswar t-shirts. And in terms of the bracket, we are having Zax up against Zaoyun in the semi-final bracket here. Same goes for Kai. He's going to be up against Hachuka. So once the players are ready, we are able to hop into it. We haven't seen Zax play today, but we do know this player is really strong, okay? I think he has a lot of LD Nat 5s as well. Close to 30 if I'm not mistaken. So I'm not sure whether he pulled any of the Freeran collaboration LD picks. Hopefully we'll see things like Light Fern. I think I really want to see that unit, honestly. It has a really good passive. And yeah, literally deters those kind of cleave comms so hard. Alright, we'll see whether he has that option available later on. We do know he summons a lot. So here we go. So, pre-bans, what will it be? So earlier, Zax probably watched the matches coming out from Zaoyun. He made a really good reverse sweep against Brown X Coney as well. And the pre-bans are locked in. Yeah, this Zaoyun guy also has tons of LD Nat 5s. So it's gonna be banning off the Tianlang here. First pick goes to Zax. It's gonna be the Fire Stark. Alright. So probably there's no Light Fern today. Yeah, the unit is so fun to watch, you know. Especially when people go for Sierra Gianna. You just pick in one Light Fern, GG. You can't do anything about it. You can't even throw bombs, you know, because when you place a bomb, you're gonna be reflected. You're gonna be eating the bomb every single time with a buff. So Zaoyun is... Oh, Zaoyun actually has the Dark Stark. He just allowed Brown X Coney to take it every single time. And now he's bringing it in. Very interesting. Okay, I didn't expect him to have that unit. Wow. So he's picking the Seimei here as well. It's gonna be the Deva Raja. Oh, this guy is a big wheel. So many LDs. 1 second left though. Gonna go for the Chow. Oh, I like this Chow pick. Super strong against the Fire Stark. And if you're Zax here, what are you going to do? You're kinda like forced to ban the Seimei. And then how are you gonna deal against that Chow? So it's gonna go for the Werner. And I believe that unit is the... what do you call it again? The Dark Aragon, right? AKA Dark Knight Fang. Yeah, he has the Summonerswar skin for it. And Zaoyun is gonna be applying the pressure with this Aya, because there's so many debuffs. Very good draft coming out from Zaoyun. So tons of counter picking here ongoing. Although with this Aya, I mean, Aya doesn't really synchronize well with the Seimei. Because it's only gonna be a 1-turn debuff, right? But it's still a force band material. So Zax does not have his Songzang Lao in play. I think this Chao is going to be so strong. All depends on the rune quality though. Is it fast? You can see here the Chao is at 75% attack bar. That's not bad. Now there's gonna be the full revive incoming, coming out from this Dark Knight Fang. So gets the slow debuff applied. And now, can he land the provoke? He gets it onto 3. Now, what can this Chao do? Getting resetted earlier. No justice. But everybody is gonna be healing up a little bit. Soon. The unrecoverable buff coming out from the Ereshon is huge. Deva Raja might go down soon though. So gets the armor break, additional turn to bring this unit down. So Chao, who do you work on? He's trying to bring down the Dark Knight Fang first. So very important additional turn from Zhao Yun with this Dark Stark getting triple stuns. And do you try to bring in the Deva Raja now? No. So placing the revive onto the Chao here. Big damage output. So another round of justice. There's no point going for the third skill from this Werner, so just holding on to it. Okay, gets the threat state again. Another round of provoke strip. Chao is gone. Oh wow, Zax's damage output is really good. So Seimei very low on health now. It's gonna get pushed back once again. The Night Fang doing a lot of work. Now, Seimei down to last hit. I don't think she's able to sustain this. Yeah, Dark Stark goes down. Ereshon gets the armor break. Seimei dies as well. 1-0 lead coming out from Zax. So very good drafting right there. The heal block literally counters the Seimei as well. You're not able to heal up with all those debuffs earlier. Kinda hurted him a little bit. Needed to heal up on the Seimei. The Deva Raja also getting pushed back, resetted. Couldn't do much on that unit. So we'll see whether he's gonna be picking in Deva Raja again. I think that kind of context, instead of Deva Raja, go for Beelzebub, right? Because there's so many AoE damage and honestly you can't reset Beelzebub nowadays because of the buff that they gave him. So you're always able to opt for a Madness Judgment later on. And work from there. So yeah, the Night Fang will be removed. Same goes for the Dark Chillin Slasher. Okay, first picking the Fire Stuck this time. So Zax is gonna go for the Wind variant. Yeah, all this stocks with the second skill, pretty good. I would love to see a Nyx here as well, you know, 2 turns provoke is nice. So Zhao Yun this time gonna go for a Viva Shell. The swap into the nuke, I like it. It's gonna bring in the Seimei as well. So I think Zack's not changing things up. Can always go for his Ereshon. Same goes for the Dark Monkey potential force ban. And if you're Zhao Yun, do you go for the Beelzebub here? Yeah, that's a very nice option. Apparently, in theory, there's a really good unit to deal against demons, which is the Water Fern, right? But that's only if it's 1v1. Yeah, because she when she uses the third skill, she's not gonna be in the battle for one turn. Okay, here we go. Water Frieren at the end. Oh, that is actually really interesting. So what is this Water Frieren going to achieve though? Yeah, Beelzebub ban. There's no speed leader on the side of Zaoyun. Okay. Yeah, that's force ban onto the Water Frieren. No choice. And it means that Zax does have his full combination here with the monkey. So Arashon, yeah, needs to get the strip here. Is it on bio? Oh, that unit resisting everything. The Viva Shell, very high resistance. Now, finally able to apply the provoke. Not able to get it onto the Viva Shell again. So that's gonna be the heals coming in. Or you can actually just go for the swap. Yeah, try to remove one unit now. Just gonna aim the Windstock first. Yeah, honestly, the Viva Shell, I think, carried this game. There's no way for Zax to make a comeback now. Because with the stock going down so early on, that's one of your big damage output. The monkey already did the second skill earlier. The Viva Shell bought so much time with all the resistance. So it's gonna put the Vampire onto the start here. Big burst onto the Song Zhanglao. 2v4 now. And you can just honestly put the reduced cooldown time onto the start. Able to provide the provoke soon again. And it's GG. Wow. Very good drafting from Zaoyun this time. Yeah, this is more what we want. Back and forth matches. Alright, we'll see whether Zax has any answers towards that. The Beelzebub force ban was actually really good. But once again, if that Viva Shell didn't resist so much, I think if, let's say, turn 1, he stripped it with the Werner, the Arashon could have followed through with the unrecoverable buff. And then with the AoE armor break, things like that. Could have been a little bit better for him. And also we did see the Viva Shell getting the Violent proc as well. So able to place the immunity into the swap. So here we go. Next round pre-ban, the Song Zhanglao and the Viva Shell. Zax does not want to deal against that unit. Okay, here we go. Windstart picked up on the side of Zax. And Zaoyun is gonna go for the fire variant. Do we see the dark one as well? He has that pick. It's just that he's not using it. Yeah, he doesn't really like it, eh? So gonna go for the fire stock again with the Seimei. So Zax this time, he does not have the Dark Monkey, but his Dark Knight Fang is available this time. Oh, that is a very smart pick. Yeah, I think the Windpaw Phoenix, right? It's one of those picks where it's really niche. It's to just deter against all this kind of attack bar reduction effects kind of thing. It's not really picked up that often. So I'm very surprised that he actually ruined that unit up. Okay. So we're seeing the Fire Inusuke as well as the Light Werner. Zaoyun's last pick needs to be huge, okay? Something like a force band material. And I like that one, the Dark Chillin Slasher. Because now, you're kind of forced to ban off this Beelzebub, right? And if I'm Zaoyun, honestly, I can just remove the pushback. Or maybe the Fire Inosuke, one of those big damage dealer kind of thing. And yeah, there we go. It's going to be the same A-ban. Same goes for the Dark Knight Fang. So this Paul Phoenix might be a little bit pointless, but it kind of counters a little bit of that Werner. We'll see. So Werner here will be able to do good damage. Killing Slasher gets the revenge in. Now, double stuns. And Beelzebub goes down. With the provoke onto the Chilling Slasher as well, the unit might be going down pretty soon. Armor break applied onto the Paul Phoenix. Now, can he land the provoke? Do you just go for the burst damage right now? Okay, opting for the normal attack. This is still looking really good for Zaoyun, you know? Because if the Werner goes for third skill here... Okay, never mind. Opting for normal attack. Devourer to do good damage. Something is gonna go down on the side of Zaoyun soon. Big stun onto the Windstalk. Now, do you go for the AoE attack? No. So threat state to draw the aggression from this Fire Inosuke. Beelzebub is coming back. For sure, he's coming back here, right? So, Paul Phoenix goes down. Now, oh, he gets cut in between the Beelzebub. That is the downside of that unit. He doesn't get full attack bar when he revives. It was calculated to perfection coming up from Zax. He made it so that when he did the AoE damage, one of his units were at max attack bar. So that the Beelzebub can't cut in between. Yeah. I think if he had that Madness Judgment in, the tides will definitely change, right? Because he could have killed off the Fire Inosuke. And then the Windstalk was dying as well. Something will be full life revived. The Windstalk. I mean the Wind Paul Phoenix. And then you got like 2 or 3 V2 after that. So yeah, a little bit unfortunate that his Beelzebub did not get the chance to Madness Judgment after revive. So here we go. In terms of the pre-ban, it's the Gianna and the Dark Aragon. Alright, all the stocks, the RGB ones picked up once again. So Zaoyun this time taking the Windstalk away. So it's going to be the Viva Shell. Oh, Zax has the Beelzebub as well. So taking it away from Zaoyun. They share quite a lot of LDs, eh? Taking each other's away. Oh, he has a Giselle as well. This guy is premium, man. And he's bringing in the Conrad. Once again, Conrad is very underrated. I think Zaoyun has been actually optimizing this Conrad pickup quite a fair bit. Pretty good. Yeah, because he notices that Zax doesn't have like any really strong damage output to kill off on turn 1. So if any of his units survive, like last HP is able to swap. Send that amount back to the opponent. So here we go. Werner moves first. He's gonna get the strip. Pushing back the Giselle a little bit here as well. Can he land the provoke strip? This is gonna be really important. He does not. He only gets it onto the Beelzebub, which is rather unfortunate. Giselle getting stun up as well. And there's gonna be the controls coming in from this Fire Stuck too. So with this additional turn, he needs to stun. But if you do this, the Werner is gonna be moving soon. So potential cleanse incoming. Yeah, it's just gonna be going for the trade, giving the attack bar on this Chillin Slasher. If he Violent procs here, he can win. Oh, unfortunately, he did not get it. So now, there's a trade-off with a revenge. Okay, Dragon Bombardment getting the stun once again onto Giselle. The Cleaving Light, I think this kills off the Wind Start. Yeah, for sure. And now, attack debuff. Can he land it onto the Beelzebub? Very important. So that unit damage output is not gonna be doing much. However, has to kill it off first because it's gonna be gaining the turn. Now Giselle still surviving. Invincibility is placed. And I think this is in the bag for Zaoyun because he can kill off something. Beelzebub revives and he can't do anything about this. The invincibility buff is up. And you can just kill off the Beelzebub again. And it's 3v1. Evershon against the wall. No way. It's 2-2. Wow. That drafting though. Yeah, Zaoyun's drafting is so good. He notices... Okay. To counter Beelzebub, Giselle has to be in the field. Yeah, you need some sort of invincibility buff for the team. Obviously, Chloe is an option, but Chloe just one turn invincibility buff. He has the premium version, obviously, so yeah, make use of his LD, you know? Giselle, very niche in RTA, but works really well in this kind of context. So it all boils down towards this final match between Zax and Zaoyun, who is moving onwards to the finals of the Adventure Tournament. Both of these players have been drafting superbly well, but Zax is still opting for his Evershon every single time. He's not changing things up, he's always trying to go for a first turn. However, Zaoyun does have really good turn 2 options. So he's gonna go for the Fire Stuck and the Viva Shell. I think he doesn't need to change things up. This time, Zax does have the Night Fang in play. Okay, this time he's bringing in Gianna. What else to follow through? Oh, the Sierra Gianna pickup. Okay. So if you're doing that, it means that you're banning off the speed lead, I guess. Tough bans though. Like for example, you need to remove the Night Fang. You do not want to get resetted and slowed as well. But on the other hand, you're letting through double strips with a lot of additional damage kind of thing into a potential Windstark nuke. So Beelzebub to fit right at the end. Yonhong will be followed through as well on the side of Zax. So this time he brings in the Yonhong. He wants to move first. Yeah, Night Fang will be removed here. Same goes for the Beelzebub. So speed leaders definitely on both sides, but Zaoyun needs to survive this. I don't know how tanky his Sierra and Gianna is. We'll see about that, alright? So Yonhong Blade Fan, how much damage? Oh, that is so much dealt onto the Gianna already. I don't think Gianna stands a chance here. She's gonna go down. So Armor Break applied, and for sure that unit goes down with the additional turn. Viva Shell will be able to apply the switch onto the start. Oh wow, 2 turns. on the Windstock twice. So he has the nuke again. He needs to control the Yonhong. Thankfully, he gets it. So it's not over yet. He's able to heal up. And we know this Yonhong is very squishy. So if he can land the bomb, I think the Yonhong is dead. Okay, not yet, but to follow through the third skill, I think should be enough, right? That's still going to do around like 15k. Yeah, there we go. The Yonhong goes down. And now if you're Zax, you are missing out a lot of damage output already. You can even put up this bomb. You know, force the Satoru Gojo, the Werner to go for the third skill. But very nice sleep onto the Ereshon there. But how are you dealing off against the Viva Shell and the Firestark later on? I know maybe you can kill off this Sierra because the unit should be squishier than normal. The Werner, second skill. Good additional damage done. Sierra will be able to apply the bomb soon. Okay, opting for normal attack. I think you can just bomb and threat state, right? Same thing. Probably didn't want to risk it. So Viva Shell gets the additional turn. Sierra will be able to put this bomb here, and the Gojo is removed from the field. Ereshon against the wall, and it seems like Zhao Yun. Man, this guy performing superbly well. Tons of back and forth matches, but he's able to actually win this one against Zax. And we know Zax is one of those players who is top tier as well, you know? This P1 guy. This Punisher one fake rank. Yeah, I guess he just doesn't play much RTA, but man, his monster box is really strong. Super solid as well. And also we did see him tease us with the Dark Stuck earlier in round 1. It's just that he felt like, nah, didn't really want to use it after that. And then able to still perform so well with all the other matches that was to come against Zax, right? So we did see Beelzebub performing pretty well apart from one match where he didn't get to cut in between. Other than that, it was just good drafting all around, you know? And also able to like play a lot with the Firestark, Windstark. I think definitely those two units are the top 2 for this collaboration period. So far, in terms of free run, yeah, it's more like force ban for water free run. Fire one, a little bit lackluster like I mentioned earlier. However, we haven't seen any Fern, so hopefully one of those players in the other semi-final bracket. Okay, we're gonna be having Kai up against Hechuka. Do we see them picking in any Ferns? Hopefully, alright. The win one has potential. Pretty good passive. But the second skill damage output is mediocre, right? Although they did buff it up 25%. So we see whether if anyone opts for it. Okay, pre-bans locked in the Sigrid and the Viva Shell. First pick goes to Kai. So taking away the Firestark. Yeah, basically stop gaming. Sierra Gianna as well on the side of Kai. So Hechuka does have really good counters towards the Gianna. He's gonna go for the Patter. Fitting in a Chow here as well. Oh, there we go. Oh, Kai even has the Crick. Like I said, if you're going for Oracles and Sonya, Crick is so much better, you know, because on one hand, Sigrid is very unreliable-ish. If your Gianna and Sierra speed is similar, if one gets more crit than the other with the normal attack, suddenly your Sierra moves in front of the Gianna. That's the reason why I don't really like Sigrid with it. So Craig definitely the better option. Sonya got crushed. Chow down to 1 HP a little bit here. Alright, able to sustain around 20% health now with a heal. So Gianna will be able to place the bomb here, gets the additional turn, killing off the Chow right off the bat. So Gianna is just waiting for this Patter to do the third skill. If I'm the Patter, I'm just gonna hold on to it, man. Don't really need to use it. Try to kill off the Sonya now. So once again, an additional turn from the Gianna, failing to land the bomb. Okay, we'll see how much damage this deals. Normal attack 4k. It's gonna go for the bomb onto the Fire Tetsuya. Okay, the unit goes down 19,000. So that Sierra is quite a tanky unit. The bomb damage not that high. And he gets the additional turn once again. So Sonya goes down. Stark is dead too. Now 3v1, Patter against the wall. Nah, that's no way, right? Yeah, that wall blow 10k, but the Sierra's so tanky. Still around 30% health. Just need to wait out the immunity here. Sierra does have the detonation up. So definitely double bombs. Okay, never mind. Missing the bomb here, but all good. 1-0 lead to Kai. Yeah, the Patter unfortunately didn't do too much. Chow dying very quickly as well. I think maybe... Yeah, if you remove the Craig, you're letting the Sonya through. Means that Chow probably gets bursted down really quickly. I don't know. I think that one maybe should have been a ban onto the Sonya instead. Yeah, really tough though. Because Craig, once again, gives like 50% attack bar. Means the Gianna bomb, Sierra bomb is gonna be in play. With attack buff. Very tough bans. Okay, this time Sigrid and Velasca removed. I think no matter the outcome in terms of the ban over there, would have been favorite for Kai anyways. So, Fire Stark on the side of Hachuka. Kai taking the double oracles, highly likely here. Oh, it's gonna go for a very early Water Freerin. Water Freerin is good against the Fire Stark. Mainly because of the elemental disadvantage. So Viva Shell might be picked up on the side of Hachuka here. Does he go for the Leo? He might. Okay, Josephine. Yeah, foresee this Sigrid coming into the picture now. Oh, the Leo beats him up. And to finalize the draft on the side of Kai, it's gonna be the Layla. So Leo removed. Layla is force ban as well. Okay, here we go. Speed leader. Sigrid moves first. Oh, there's gonna be a burst onto the Josephine, right? How are you stopping this Water Freerin? There's no way. Oh, there we go. That's the point I mentioned earlier. The Sigrid made it so that the Sierra moves in front. So now he's able to burst down one unit. Still, it's fine. Able to get the strip. But Beelzebub violent proccing here. Can he Madness Judgment kill off something? Not enough damage. So has to land the provoke. Gianna goes down. So immunity will be placed this time. Sierra has to land this bomb onto the Viva. Double resistance and GG. Oh boy. That is the Sierra we always experience when you need her the most. Nope. No bombs today. So get the additional turn here. Provoke landed onto 3. So Viva, do you swap anyone's HP now? I think very good option is to kill off the Sigrid. I don't know what is he taking. Sigrid was 0 attack bar, by the way. He didn't have the Madness Judgment. Is that a misinput? Miscalculation on his end? Maybe he thought he had the Madness Judgment, eh? So now he's able to kill off the Viva with the 3rd skill. Beelzebub is back. You gotta kill off the Sigrid. Okay. Oh wow, that proc though. And in a way, this is gonna be 1v1. Josephine against Sierra. Does Sierra win? She might? You know, if she gets stunned every single time like this. Oh, that bomb though. Another resistance. Hachuka is sacking this one so hard. Can she land the bomb for once? Alright, so Kai will be taking this. Oh man. I can actually feel... I can actually like understand Kai's situation right there when he's placing the bombs non-stop. I understand. Especially as a Sierra Gianna user, you know. We totally understand that. That is what always happens, you know, when you need her to land the bomb. Nope. The 15% chance resistance is futile. So strong. So yeah, Hachuka almost actually getting that win. If he resisted that one bomb at the end there. GG. And also, I think he was a little bit unlucky not able to land the provoke onto the Sierra. If he got the provoke, then yeah, potential counter stun. Another couple of hits, the Sierra goes down. So this time, Sigrid and the Viva Shell ban. So Kai this time will be taking the Fire Stock for himself. And I think it's a no-brainer. It's just gonna be a swap of stocks here. So this time, Hachuka taking the win. Kai. The double oracles incoming. Yeah, Fire Megumi here is okay. Not too shabby. Can cut in between to stun. We know that thing always goes 2 turns to steal all the immunity away. It's gonna go for an Etna though. I'm not really sure about this Etna pick. So yeah, Kai can benefit from this. I think from here he's just gonna go very heavy fire. Ban the last pick kind of thing. And there we go, he agrees to that. Gonna go for the Juno and the Meiho Wang. So what will Hachuka do here? The Etna dies pretty quickly. Because normally that unit is gonna be quite squishy. Very high on speed. At most you bring down the Gianna and then... yeah, you're on the timer to kill off the other units. So Hachuka will be bringing in the Beelzebub. Yeah, force ban right on it. So speed leaders on both sides. This one, the Etna will move first. Is he able to bring down this Gianna in time though? We'll see. Oh, we can even see Kai's Juno moving next. So that unit is really fast. Do you just go for the normal attack here? Yeah, agrees to that. Strip stun, everybody getting stun up right here. Provokes, landed as well. Bomb will be applied onto the Dark Nezuko. So with this additional turn on the Sierra, I think it seems to me like Kai is gonna back this one. There's gonna be another bomb placed onto the stock this time. Yeah, the GNR is ruined really well. I think it's 2.5, 2.6k per hit with the additional damage. Oh, Dark Nezuko didn't get stunned here. But with this cooperation, Juno is still moving next. So I can just go for the strip. Etna dies. Gets a big stun onto the Gianna, but is he able to kill off anything? 2 units goes down though. Okay. Oh, the stock's still alive. I think this Juno's still 3v1 though. Yeah, there's no way to kill off this unit now. You stun it. The Dark Nezuko is dead. Even opting for the strip. The dots killed it off. And 1v1 now. Yeah, Juno forever wins this. And it's a 3-0 sweep coming out from Kai. But man, kudos to Hedgehog putting up a good fight here. Alright. So, 3-0 sweep from Kai. We did see him getting a little bit unlucky with the Sierra. But still managed to win his matches very convincingly. So yeah, very good drafting coming out from him. And we are gonna be seeing the finals of the Adventure Tournament coming up real soon. So it's gonna be Zhao Yun up against Kai. Once these two players are ready, we are definitely gonna be hopping into the best of 5 of this finals of the Adventure Tournament shortly. And also, once again, there's gonna be one more coupon code at the end of the night. So make sure to stay all the way to the end. Once the code is shown on the screen, make sure to collect it as soon as possible. Oh, this is going to be a really nice best of 5. We did see Zhao Yun making really good comebacks today. This guy. In terms of LDs, do they share any? I think both players have Gianna, right? So we might be seeing a contest on that pick. If not, then I think Zhao Yun does have the advantage where he's able to allow Gianna through. Mainly because he has things like Seaen, you know, really good LD counters against those kind of Gianna teams. So yeah. Once those two players are ready, we are definitely going to be hopping into it shortly. The champion today will be walking away with the trophy of the Adventure Tournament, as well as the Artamel Gaming headset, which provides a coupon code of 750 crystals and 20 mystical scrolls as well. The runner-up, so either one of these finalists, will be receiving a Volume 1 Joker SD figurine. The 2 third place players, which were Zax and Hachuka, will be getting the Summonersword t-shirt, including 300 crystals. And last but not least, the other 4 remaining players will be getting 200 crystals each for their efforts made in this tournament. Alright. So let me know down in the comments below, who are you guys rooting for? Is it Zhao Yun? Or is it Kai? I would love to prefer the underdog Zhao Yun here today. This guy has been performing superbly well. He defeated the likes of Brown X Coney. You know, this guy is really high level account. High level player in terms of RTA and Siege. Zax is also one of those players. Yeah, he beat all the G3 today. So pre-bans locked in. It's gonna be the Viva Shell and the Sierra ban. Okay, Zaoyun will get first pick here, taking the win start. So what is Kai gonna go for? Yeah, it's always going to be either one, right? On both sides. So this time, Kai is changing things up. He's gonna go for the Water Gandalf. Have not seen the Water Gandalf picked up recently, you know. So Seaen here is quite good against it. Do you go for a Bulwark? Not yet. Taking in the Beelzebub. Yeah, Bulwark is also a force ban against it. The Monkey. Alright. So Sky going for some sort of Bruiser comp this time. Is his Bruiser good enough though? Angela as well. I think Zaoyun here can just be complacent, picking things like Chow. Even though, you know, ban off the Angela, things like that. Yeah, Bulwark is also a really nice pick here. Bulwark Chow for me. Ban last pick. Okay, never mind. He has a Zeratu as well? How many LD this guy has? Interesting. I like it. Switching things up. Going very aggressive at the end with the Zeratu pick. Because honestly, what is your damage dealer if the Monkey is banned? It's just a double support-ish. The Layla controls here and there a little bit. It means that he's forcing Zaoyun to ban the Layla because Kai is gonna remove the Seaen. So now HP leader on both sides. There's still going to be a really good advantage for Zaoyun because Bulwark is in the field. Alright? So there's so many buffs that's gonna be coming out from the Angela as well as the Gandalf. If Layla doesn't stun the Bulwark, he does not care about the silence, you know? You're still able to go through, bypass the silence with the third skill. So now Zeratu will be able to apply second skill. However, with this glancing, it's gonna be tough for him to get a crit. So it's trying to work onto the Layla first. So Forbidden Gelder on it. Beelzebub, big nuke. How are you able to sustain your Layla? I am not sure. If I'm Kai, this one should be done and dusted pretty quickly. Oh, that is a really good provoke onto the Zeratu though. And once again, there's gonna be another round of controls. So Bulwark now on 3 stacks. Boom, boom, boom. With this additional turn, that is huge. So Zeratu now continue the punch onto the Layla. Bulwark on 4 stacks. Beelzebub doesn't care. He's gonna be reviving anyways later on. So, do you wait out for 5 stacks or do you just use it? He's making sure that the Layla dies towards the dot. So that is secured. And there's no way to bring down this Zeratu now. Yeah, there's no way. 5 stacks once again on Bulwark. Really good drafting coming out from Zaoyun again. This guy has been performing superbly well. There's no way for him to lose. Yeah, you do this. Can't even kill off anything. Now you can just heal up the Gandalf. Already back to 4 stacks. And once again, free reign from Zeratu. Boom, boom, boom. Do you put up the buff? He does. And Bulwark 5 stacks again. Yeah, just having a hard time. Even if you kill 1 unit, Beelzebub is back. That is rough. But this time, putting the heal onto the Angela. So Zeratul will be moving here. Very nice additional turn from the Gandalf itself. All Zhao Yun needs is one proc on that Zeratul. And I think something dies. So 5 stacks once again. Yeah, even the fire stock is giving the Bulwark stacks. Oof. There's gonna be a little bit of back and forth here. Fire Stark not able to do that much. Continue working onto the Angela here. 5 stacks Bulwark, 1 HP on this unit, and sayonara, goodbye to the Angela. 1-0 lead from Zhao Yun. That is an insane draft right there. He understands the situation so well. Yeah, like I said, Bulwark. Yeah, Bulwark's a really good pick there. F2P users who have went for Chao. He has the Zeratul. Okay. So Kai, I think going Bruiser against Zhao Yun seems like you're playing his game, right? You kinda need to go for Sierra Gianna kind of thing, I guess. Sierra Gianna still wins Seimei though. Like, if you can burst down one unit as soon as possible with the 2 bombs. But we can see Kai's Sierra is a tank build. The bomb damage only 21,000. That's the reason why maybe he's not opting for it. He knows that if he fights the Seimei, if he cannot kill with 2 bombs, game is over. Because he's gonna be getting run over after that. With no skills. So Zhao Yun banning off the Gianna here. Beelzebub removed as well. Yeah, the problem about Kai's Sierra is a tank build. Like for example, my Sierra does 30k. Plus 2.1k attack. Yeah, you need around, like if you're going for turn 1, might as well just YOLO, right? You don't need HP, honestly. Sierra with 20 something k HP plus, you're still gonna die towards whatever the opponent brings, and anyways if they move first. So always just go full YOLO. So Kai going for the Sierra, Shiho, and the Fire Stark. That's his Holy Trinity element. Zhao Yun with the Wind Stark and the Viva Shell. Okay, bringing in the Seimei as well as the Meiho Wang. So you don't get stunned up by the monkey. Okay, there we go. Yeah, Kai needs to bring in some sort of Oblivion unit. So going for the Tarnisha as well as the Masha. So Masha, good damage. Yeah, I think going a little bit aggressive here with Kai's draft seems on paper better. However, practical, we are not sure. Couple of procs here and there might change the tide of the game. He has a Nyx as well. Oh wow. Well, this Zhao Yun guy has everything, eh? He's sneakily entering, like, pushing one new LD into his draft every single time. And yeah, with the Nyx in the field, it means that the entirety of his team is going to be taking less damage. Yeah, it's a force ban. Wow, once again, drafting so well. Of course, he has all these LDs, right? So making good use to it. Sierra, speed leader on the side of Kai. Okay, here we go. Shiho moves first. And he land the provoke. Only gets it onto 1. So there's gonna be a counter provoke here. Sierra placing a bomb. Viva Shell, nah, doesn't die towards this. No, that's not enough. We know this Sierra is squishy. I mean, this Sierra is a 19k bomb only. Very good additional turn though. So Seaen here will be able to put the protection. Viva Shell back to almost full health. So doing the swap onto the Tanisha right now. Trying to bring down that unit ASAP. Oblivion did not get it. Okay, never mind. Nice proc. Monkey. With the additional turn, Tanisha goes down. Game over. I think Zaoyun has this one in the bag. The Sierra might be in trouble now with the potential provoke because of the procs. However, Sierra will be able to place one bomb. But how are you dealing against that monkey? Big damage done. Sierra down to 1 HP. Huge stun. Can even cleanse this bomb. Yeah, Sierra goes down. Can he push back the monkey here? GG, 2-0 lead for Zaoyun. Man. Kai does not have any answers towards this draft. Oh boy. Do we see a 3-0 sweep coming out from Zaoyun? Man, remember this name, man. I think in future tournaments we might be seeing him more often. Yeah, this guy is actually playing superbly well. I mean, looking at his rank, like personally, because I don't know this guy's name, right? I mean, I've never seen him like play much. But just looking at the rank, I was like, I thought it was a easy 3-0 sweep from Brown X Coney, but no, he made a reverse sweep. Putting up a superbly good fight every match against all these top players, you know. Rune quality also on point, okay? We can see his rune quality is really good. They're all synergized well. If you're talking about tankiness, it's also there. Resistance, I'm not sure whether the Viva Shell is really high on resistance, but has been resisting quite a lot today. So definitely everything is well runed up on his end. So pre-bans this time will be the Seaen. Yeah, Kai does not want to deal with it anymore. He's waving the white flag. I don't want to deal with this. And now Kai might have a chance. Okay. So with Sierra pre-ban as well. Do we still see Kai going for his Gianna? Okay, he's taking it away. Because if he don't, Zaoyun can have it. So once again, going turn 2 Bruiser. I think Tetsuya here is really strong. But we know Zaoyun don't really need it. He's opting for the Conrad. And I really like that Conrad pick today. It's something that people overlook a lot. And a lot of people don't really rune it up as well. But it's super strong in this kind of turn 2 Bruiser context where if you're able to survive the turn 1 nuke, something on your team may be low on health, you can just swap the HP onto the other side and kill it off with your Chilling Slasher. Or the Beelzebub, you know, you can Madness Judgment, is still gonna kill. So Viva Shell this time will be banned. Layla removed from the picture as well. Oh boy. For some reason, I feel like Zaoyun is gonna get this one as well. But we'll see. Okay, can Kai make a reverse sweep? He needs to win this one. So Gianna will be able to apply the bomb. Lands it onto the Chilling Slasher. Getting the stun only onto the Conrad, which is very unfortunate. Now, Provokes landed on the 2. Annabelle going for the AoE armor break. Stark, do you provoke? Beelzebub 1 HP now. Something's gonna hurt real bad, boys. Madness Judgment incoming. I think you can just send it, right? Kill off the Inosuke. Yeah, GG. Even 10k onto the Annabelle. So has to heal up right now. The Cleaving Light onto the Beelzebub. It's not over yet. There might be a potential comeback coming out from Zhao Yun. So Conrad goes for the trade onto the Gianna. That is really good damage done. With the provoke now, I think Gianna is dead. Oh, 1 HP. Annabelle needs to sleep proc. Did not get it. Oh, probably he should have normal attack there. Oh, additional turn though. Calculated. So Gianna is dead. This is a very close match. I'm not sure who wins. So, this is the max attack that the Windstar will benefit from the passive after the balance patch. So 200%. He's doing good damage now. Conrad, one more turn for the skill. So Cleaving Light to remove the start, but... Oh, yeah, I forgot. Beelzebub died towards the Cleaving Light earlier, so not able to revive. Yeah, I was thinking why earlier he did it onto the Beelzebub when it's 1 HP, but yeah, makes sense. Yeah, totally not seeing that coming. But it's still not over yet though. Firestar is dead. Now 1v1. It can still be a Conrad game. He hits hard. Okay. He resisted everything from the Annabelle? Wait a minute. Who wins this? Annabelle heals. Okay, Conrad. Normal attack. How much damage you do? 1.8. Annabelle 5k. However, there's the swap. Kai is afraid to armor break this guy. Okay. He does not want to use it. Oh, he only got the slow now. Do you swap the HP or use the second skill? Okay, he opts for the second. Oh, this is close. Annabelle, there's the... Oh, do you heal up? No, he's not going for it. Yeah, and Annabelle gets this one. Okay, 2-1. Yeah, I didn't see the Cleaving Light earlier onto the Beelzebub. Yeah, I forgot about that. Apologies. Wasn't paying too much attention on that Beelzebub earlier. So yeah, Kai getting 1 win back. Baby steps, alright? Take baby steps to climb here. So do we see a reverse sweep? But the Annabelle hits very hard though. Normal attack 5 to 6k crit. Yeah, the attack is quite high on that unit, I think. So, no Dark Demon, no Dark Oracle. Kai gets first pick. Kai takes Windstar. No, I think he takes Fire. Yeah, he likes the Fire one more. Now Zion goes Viva and Windstar, right? Yeah, we want more matches, boys and girls. Hopefully we see all the way to the end, the 5th match, then it's anybody's game then. So Kai. Seems like Kai doesn't have any answers towards this yet. Okay, Sierra and the Meiho Wang. What will he do here? 5 seconds left. It's gonna be the Chilean Slasher. And the Deva Raja. Okay, let me think this through. Deva Raja. You got slow. You got provoke. There's no immunity on the side of Kai. Okeanos and Layla. Okay. I think that's not bad. You got single target, strip, reset to follow through with your bomb. You got speed leader. Yeah, Aya makes sense. When in doubt, just bring in Aya when there's Layla, right? Because you're not banning off that unit. Here, you probably want to remove some form of burst. So I think Sierra ban... Even the Layla, you know, either one of those has to go. So yeah, he's gonna remove the Sierra here. No bomb damage, but we'll see whether this Layla is able to control the Viva Shell. Or will the Viva Shell resist everything? This is the time where we'll see resistance come into play. Alright, Viva Shell moves first. Can't really do much here. So, getting the silence onto everybody. Okay, that is huge. Now, glancing also applied onto the Chilean Slasher. Start. Did not get the threat state. So, Rain of Stones incoming. Big damage done. Now, Stark will be able to apply more pressure here with the provokes. Getting the violent proc as well. So it's just gonna be chopping down this Dark Chilean. Armor break will be applied here. And potentially that unit goes down. So getting the reset onto the Deva Raja as well. Layla does have the second skill. I think this one should be in the bag for Kai. We should be going into round 5. Because honestly speaking, Zhao Yun's draft here doesn't have any answers towards the Meiho Wang, right? And you still need to deal against the Okeanos, the Layla. Yeah, the monkey is free reign. Permanent full health. Look at that. Rain of Stones kill off 2. Alright. 2-2. Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. We are gonna go all the way to the final match of the night. Let me know down in the comments below who you guys are rooting for. Is it Kai? Alright, he's making a really good comeback at the moment. Or will it be Zhao Yun? Can he compose himself? Can he be in Zen mode? Think his draft through properly and make a good comeback here at the end? Can he close things out? We'll see soon. Here we go. Here we go. So the pre-bans here is gonna be really important. What is it going to be this time? You're forced to allow this Beelzebub through. So if you're Zhao Yun, probably want to revolve some form of draft around it. Sei may ban out though. So Bruiser a little bit weaker now if Zhao Yun goes for it. Yeah, I think taking the Fire Stuck away is very important, especially when you're a Beelzebub user, right? You want to revive, so not allowing Kai to have it. Now, Gianna will be taken on the side of Kai here. I'm going for the Water Free Rain as well, very early on. Can you capitalize on this? Okay. The secret. Yeah, looking good so far for Kai. Very aggressive draft with the Etna as well. Okay. What can Zaoyun do to deter this? Do you bring in things like revives? Maybe Vanessa? I think Beelzebub here is fine. But the last pick needs to be huge. Okay, going for the Laika. Okay, Laika in a way is good against the Freerin. Not really against Etna though. Because Etna's third skill is still going to be doing a lot of damage onto the Laika because he has low HP. And it's still like 4-5 hits. So Beelzebub removed. I'm not sure about this Laika pick. We'll see about that. Kai has attack buff. Attack leader. Freerin is going to burst down something on turn 1. That is for sure. So Shatter comes. No armor break applied unfortunately. But with the flag of ambush, everybody benefits from this. Look at the Laika already. Even the bomb is going to kill off the Shidin Slasher later on. It gets the double stuns. Big burst right there. Shatter to remove the Laika. And it seems to me like Zaoyun does not have any gas left in the bag. Immunity placed. This Viva against the wall. Yeah, I guess you can swap the Freerin here. But you don't have any more follow-ups, right? You're going for the Gianna here, alright? So giving the bomb. And I think this is just a formality. I think this game is over. Seems like Kai's aggressiveness just too much for Zaoyun to handle. I think that Laika pick had to be something else. Like I said, maybe a Vanessa would have been better. You know, you're forcing your opponent to go for the kill onto it first. So yeah, congratulations to Kai. What a reverse sweep right there. Although I am very proud of Zaoyun's performance today, but obviously Kai, yeah, he played meticulously well. Congratulations to him. He's our winner for the Adventure Tournament. So good job. Kudos to Kai, making a really good reverse sweep right there and then as well. So this is the bracket of the Adventure Tournament. At the end, Kai will be walking away with the trophy of the Adventure Tournament and the Artamel Gaming headset as well. However, the runner-up, Zaoyun, will be receiving the Volume 1 Joker SD figurine. So congratulations to both of these players. I think it has been a really fun tournament to cast, especially with all this kind of really good collaboration units that is picked up. Windstark, Firestark, definitely the better collaboration picks for this tournament. Never really seen any Fern, unfortunately. Like I said, I think if players had the Light Fern, that unit will be highly sorted out or highly picked out most of the time, right? Like for example, if let's say Zaoyun has the Light Fern against Sierra and Gianna, Kai can't do anything, okay? He has no answers against the Light Fern. So yeah, well, I'd love to see those kind of picks, but obviously LD counterparts of Nat 5 are tough to get, alright? So once again, congratulations to Kai making a really good reverse sweep. Before we end tonight, we're gonna be releasing the second code of the night. So it's gonna be Stark Arena 26. Okay, let me just remove these two banners for you guys to see easier. It's Stark Arena 26 for 2 Mystical Scrolls and 100,000 Mana Stones, alright? Make sure to collect this one right now because there's gonna be limited redemptions on it. Once again, Stark Arena 26 for 2 Mystical Scrolls and 100,000 Mana Stones. Alright, make sure to collect it right now. This is the code, the final code of the night. Stark Arena 26. Okay. And that's gonna be it, guys. So I really hope you enjoyed this adventure tournament once again. This is going to conclude the end of this tournament itself. Congratulations to Kai making a really good reverse sweep against Zhao Yun. He understood the situation, the assignment after the first 2 losses, and just didn't let the gas pedal off after that. Just full guns blazing ahead with all his aggressiveness, putting up a flawless performance with the new introduction of the Freewind collaboration units as well. So once again, thanks for watching everyone, and looking forward to seeing you all soon. Alright, bye for now. Take care.